Okay, so this is snooker skill number 5. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful. Now we've got to focus on the break. Now we've got our pro over here, who can play both left-handed and right-handed, so it can demonstrate for both players.
It's totally up to the individual where they place the cue ball on in between. If you're right-handed, preferably in between the brown and the yellow. If you're slightly new to the game or a little less confident, it's advised that you try and get as close to the yellow as possible.
Okay, so this is what you'd see as a beginner. Intermediate players may feel slightly further across. Yeah. Okay, so let's demonstrate from close to the yellow.
Trying to hit either, if you want to come down here, trying to hit either the second or the first red from the outside.
Okay, so when you're looking down the table, you've got to see that.
Yeah, you're trying to hit these two here. I'm going to play one with outside, one with side.
Okay, I might have a camera issue here, but if you just attempt it, I'll try and follow the white down.
This is the one without side.
Okay, so this is without side as a right-hander. Okay, so just follow the roll of the white there. Oh, that was a pretty good break off. I'm sure you'll agree.
As you can see, I'm pretty much behind the green. This one is now with side.
Still as a right-hander?
Yeah, right-hander. Remember that you put side on the cue ball, so it's very important that you not to strike too much on the right-hand side.
Okay, so how much side would you advise? Just a regular amount?
I'd aim, yeah, just
to clarify.
3 o'clock.
So you're playing with right-hand side?
Yeah.
Okay,
so be careful not to hit the yellow in this case. You're aiming for the same two balls.
So bottom two. As you can see there, slightly different path of the white ball. As the other just rolled up through brown and green and ended there. Once again, a second break. Now, do you want to move on to left-handed or?
I just want to get close to the brown for more confident players.
Oh, for confidence, okay.
As you can see, playing with side, uses a couple more cushions. This is not advised, if you like, if you don't know the table or if anything. Now I'm going to do it slightly close to the brown. Should I do one in the middle and then go to the brown?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do one in the middle. Play one with side and one without. This is one without side.
Okay, so just follow those two reds there. That second one's gone back to the pack, but that's not a situation you really want to be in, with the white there and the red poking itself out into the middle pocket. Okay, so as you could see in that break there, he did hit the bottom two reds, and that was a situation he got. Obviously, it's not got to do this every time. It's dependent on how the reds are laid out, if they're laid out in a perfect position, which angle you hit the white from, where you place it, i.e. closer or further back in the D.
Now that I'm going to hit the white ball from the same point as last time, just going to hit it with a
tad bit of side.
Tad bit of right hand side.
So that's
see the results.
3 o'clock on the.
As you can see, it's not a great break as one red's come up the table, but
being fortunate,
see, the green has saved me in this instance.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do 2 breaks from right next to the brown. This is for the slightly more
advanced
snooker player. This is almost like a professional's break off.
So are you doing one without and one with?
I'm doing one without side and one with. From this sort of position, it is normally advised that you do it with side, but I'm going to show you one without side first.
Okay, so be fortunate to hit the green there. Yeah. It's not a bad break off, but white there, and you've got about 4 or 5 reds poking out. So that's a situation that you're getting. So just got to plonk that white back there. Okay, so we're just bundling up the reds now. Sorry if this video is taking a bit longer than you expected. We just want to cover all the key aspects.
Now then, close to the brown, we're tad the right hand side.
So 3 o'clock. Yeah, that was too hard. And the white did go in. Do you want to demonstrate that once
again? Demonstrate that one again. As I said earlier, this break is for the more advanced player. Also, may I mention that the break off is probably the most important shot. I certainly think it's underestimated, and I think it's got to be practiced quite a lot. As a good break off shot can lead you in for a good break later on in the frame.
Okay, so that was with side. Okay, so as you can see, this ain't always a problem for you, like, if you're on a judge. Reds do come up the table. That happens with or without side. As I'm sure you'll have seen if you've played before. So don't always worry about that. Just because you're playing with right hand side doesn't mean you've got to get bigger collisions and wider range in distance from balls. Okay, so...
Now I'm going to play one with left hand side.
Okay, so we'll just do two of these as your right hand player. We'll just do two of these with and close to the green or close to the brown.
Oh,
I'm sure it'll be a bit harder for you.
Playing left-handed?
Playing left-handed, exactly. So we won't go into much depth about this. Now, so, I'm sure right-handed is the most common.
Yeah, right-handed is the most common, but for you left-handers out there, I'm just going to give you a bit of a tip, hopefully. So I've got the same sort of stance.
Pardon the pun, snooker tip, yeah.
Same sort of stance, elbow same place.
Just please laugh at this if it goes wrong. No, it was a really good break-off, actually.
Now, that was with outside. Now, that's not bad.
That's not bad for your left hand.
I mean, I've got things in the place I want them.
And you've got the white nice in balk there. We've got Steve Davis over here with a left hand. Oh, sorry, wrong side. So you want to go close to the green or close to the brown here?
I'm out there close to the green with a bit of side. Let's test this out. Left hand side on the cue ball.
You want to come a bit further away from the green so you don't hit it all.
Just a touch. I'm going to go left hand side on the cue ball, aim for the same red.
Okay, so bottom two reds on the pack. Once again, a really good break, should be left-handed. And I'm sure you heard the common phrase, whatever you do, don't hit the blue. But fortunately,
in this case,
for our explanation guide over here, it was fine.
Now I'm going to go tight to the brown and do the same again.
So how far do you want this over?
Tight to brown, yeah.
Give yourself half an inch there. Okay, so please remember this is left-handed, and we want him to fail, because that would just be so funny. Sorry.
So first I'm going to play with outside, aim for the same two reds again.
Okay, didn't really get full contact with that.
No, I didn't really hit that. I'm going to do that one again. As you can see, the line is pretty good though.
So did you say that was with or with outside?
That was with outside.
Okay, so that was the one with outside.
I'm going to do another one with outside, as I like to make the video perfection. I'm just doing a video, don't really do it properly.
True.
This one is with outside.
Okay, a bit too much pace on it that time.
But as you can see...
But could you see the general path of the white?
The line is great. Yeah.
So this goes on judgmentation of pace of the ball, doesn't it?
Yeah, it also depends on the sort of table. I mean, if the table's got a newer cloth...
Like this one over here?
Like that one there.
Brand new cloth?
That cloth, newish. It tends to be a little bit more slower. It tends to be slower. It's got less, almost like grass on, if you like to compare it. But on these sort of slightly older cloths, there's not much friction, meaning the ball runs quicker.
Yeah.
On the table.
I'm not sure if this is true, but I once heard a little snooker myth that the warmer the room, the slower the balls move.
No, it's warmer the room, the faster the move.
Oh, faster the move.
Yeah, also...
Was just a myth then. Was just a myth.
Now I'm going to play a touch of left hand side.
Okay, close to the brown. Aim for the bottom two. Look at the general path of the white. This looks like a pretty decent break.
As you can see, I've not left much here. I'll do it once more for you, just to make sure. And that is the break covered. But may I emphasise the point that the break-off shot is a key shot and needs to be practised. That's why I'm doing left-handed, as I've practised before.
Okay, so let's just take this as a regular snooker player. How often do you practice a break?
I come in 2-3 hours a day, and I must practice the break for a good half an hour.
Half an hour, so that's 1/6 of your practicing time.
Yeah, with both left hand, right hand. So I do 15 minutes of each. So that the left hand side, as you see, I'm quite fortunate to hit the brown, but the line of the cue ball is good.
Yep. So that just about covers the break, doesn't it?
That is the break fully covered.
Okay, so thanks for viewing. Hope this tip was helpful. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for viewing.